doing stuff. Old half-inch 8-track TSR8. There's things happening there. Look at that. See, I had this thing like all 8 tracks going nuts, and now it's just being quiet. Ah, you're killing me. So I got the TSR8 working, and I gotta wire up a couple snakes. What are you doing? What are you doing?
AV block.
Look at this. Look at Joe. Clean shaven.
Look at my face.
Looks like he's 12 again. He's beautiful.
So this is what
So I've got this just rolling out. I blocked the thing in position and just spin up the motors. They haven't moved in a long time. But this passes signal, inputs, outputs all work. It's patched into the console. You can see we're over here on these, and once Snarf gets back, I can do some stuff with it and get that going, which would be kind of cool. But this works, and we can even return to 0. Like all the soft keys work. It's doing everything it's supposed to do. It's kind of rattly. I got to get some hubs because we have shit for hubs, and I need some half-inch hubs. Like that's a 1/4-inch hub. That's a half-inch hub. That's a 1/4-inch hub. So I need 1/4-inch hubs. I need half-inch hubs. I need half-inch tape. And we can get things going. We have exactly 1 reel of half-inch tape, and I don't know what's on it. No, we have 2 reels of half-inch tape. I got the one that came with the TSR8, and I got the one that came with the Atari MX5050, and that's Otari, not Atari, like you're thinking I said. That's an Otari. Atari. So she's cool. All the buttons do what they're supposed to. And it took a signal in. This pot's really bad, or this channel's really low. I can't tell. A couple of the lights are out, but that's an easy fix. And yeah, it's progress. We're making things happen. They got a turntable up here.
And a tape.
And a tape deck. Ooh, what are you rolling for a tape deck? What is that? Tascam?
The Tascam 112 Mark II.
Ooh, that's a nice tape deck.
Yeah.
So, because I know it's straight up porn for a lot of you guys, I figured I'd show you this. This is our reel-to-reel collection. There's a 2-track, 4-track, 2-track, 4-track. That's a 2330S. There's another 2330. That's probably a 2-track. So yeah, we have quite a few serious reel-to-reels, and you're going to be seeing all of them in a video upcoming. And this is all audio equipment moved up out of robotics into a suitable storage place for now. Someday we'll even have the reel-to-reels in use in the studio where you can come and learn all about them and learn how to use them and be doing cool stuff. And we'll have all the digital stuff and the S6 console and all that jazz, and you know, the boring digital nonlinear hard drive based stuff, but we'll have tape. Analog. Yeah, that turns me on. Look, all these people, they're doing stuff. Important stuff. I don't know what, but serious business. We're hard at work at it. And I have something else I gotta show you guys. It's really cool because if you've ever donated money to the Geek Group, if you've ever tangibly supported us, not like this guy coming here causing problems, but if you've actually been part of the solution, one of the cool kids, then your name appears there in our donor wall. Every name of every person who's ever donated is on that wall. At least I think so. That's what they tell me. I don't know. So if you're Scott Reed, and every name has a unique picture, and they're all there. Even Paul. See, they're all there. There's Brad's pic, but he can't see it. I'm making fun of the blind. There's Will's pic. That's Studio Will. You're all there. The whole damn family. Covers a wall. Covers a couple walls. See? Hey, Moose! Hey, Moose! We got a problem, Moose.
What?
Right there.
You're just pointing.
Well, come here. Alright. You see Charles Selfridge right there?
Yes.
I'm just gonna wait for it.
Spelled his name wrong.
Yeah. Not Selfridge. You spelled 8th wrong.
We can fix that.
Okay, we should fix that because I'm about to get 300 comments on that. There's Chad. Hi, Chad. Yeah, you spelled the 8th wrong.
Fortunately, it's not too hard to take a little frat bar, pop
Okay.
the file out.
Yeah. But just, we gotta fix that because I noticed it. He'll notice it. And everybody else is gonna go, who's Chucky the 8th? Maybe we'll just leave it like that as payback for the
To
torment
point
he
out
brings upon.
that the best way to produce these was to have all the text flipped and edit the document backwards.
Yeah, you had to do all these wrong
So
reading.
I ended them all wrong reading.
Okay. So is that every single person who's ever donated money to the Geek Group?
That's everybody that I have on record.
Okay. So you have to, and there'll be like pictures posted so that people can make sure
I
they
was
know what they're-
uploading them right now.
Oh, okay, cool. And there's Mum right there. Purple for Mum.
And
So.
if you think that you should be on the wall and your name is not on the wall, you need to figure out why we never had a donation receipt for you.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Moose. What else do I have? Everybody's off site at Geek House 6 at the moment. Like Batman, Harvey, Bruce are all over there. And they're working on fixing the bathroom as an issue because we have a bunch of nasty bastards that live together and they do terrible things to a bathroom. Oh, I have something cool to show you guys. We got a boat. Look at that. There's going to be river stuff. We got a boat. It is a jank old beat up boat, but hey, the price is right. I ain't bitching. It even comes with a motor. How you like that? So we got to get this up and running. We got a cute little Evan Rude. I wonder if that's forward and reverse. Go forward, stop, go in reverse. Maybe that's what that is. I don't know. I know nothing about boats. I know I like boats. I know they're fun, but I don't really know much about boats. I gotta think that's the gas. Giving her gas. Emergency restart clip. I gotta find a manual for this. Somebody should comment and send me a manual for this motor. I'm trying to find something more than just Evan Rude Deluxe. I don't know. Can you identify this motor? I don't see a maker plate on it. I gotta think it has one. Everybody's got a maker plate. Why don't you have a maker? Oh, right there is a maker plate. It's made in Belgium. It's a Belgian boat motor. Alright guys, can you send me a manual on this please? I'd like to learn about it. Make it work. Let's take a look inside. At its chewy center. Look at that. 2 spark plugs. Carburetor up there. Looks to be a pretty decent motor actually. Just needs love. We'll see if we can get her up and running. That'd be pretty cool. Can I do this with one hand? No. No, I can't, because I'm a gomer. Get in there. There, that's way more better. Okay. So here's the motor, or here's the boat. And it's a little V-hull. Needs some love. Needs a bung plug. Hey, Chuck. Send me a proper plug for my bung hole. I'll put it in there. We actually need 2 of them. We have the other boat too. Maybe Casey's doing something fun. What do you got going on?
Oh, just playing with the newest version of Mastercam.
The newest version of Mastercam.
Indeed.
That's X9?
Yeah, that's X9.
What you making?
Coaster
Coaster.
with engravings.
Okay, it better be a badass coaster.
It's a badass coaster.
This is one of the things for the class, for the
Yeah.
noobs.
They're gonna learn how to do some manual programming and and some lathe and mill work at the same time, live tooling and all that
Excellent.
sort of stuff.
So it's gonna be one hell of a coaster.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Double-sided and everything.
Man, I believe in you. Oh, so we got the new CAD stations up. Thank you, Hugh Tassel. Those are computers you donated, sir. That's it. There's a lot going on. I've had like, I don't know, 4 or 5 meetings so far today. Working on hiring a new guy who will be on Josh's team. It's awesome. You get to meet him. And just, I don't know, it's quiet at the moment, so I'm enjoying it and getting the opportunity to actually shoot a little bit of blood. To bring you the love and attention that you so desperately need. Also, dog. You need dog. Do you need dog? Let's get you some dog. Where's the dog?
Dog's outside.
Dog's outside. Well, we'll get you the other dog. We always keep a backup dog, hot swap, spare dog. Where's the dog? There's the dog. Hi, dog. Hi, dog. How you doing? Stevie dog. Stevie dog says we need to screw off and leave him alone. Yeah, it's hard being that dog. All right. I'll be back. So what you doing, Sam?
Taking the rust off my hitch.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna hit all the really nasty spots with the sand blaster, and then I'll just sand all the other areas that are easier to get to.
Okay.
These welds be a big pain to sand, but the blaster doesn't care.
Why does there appear to be a little light right where the sand hits it?
Well, because it's hitting it so fast, I think it's coming apart. Things tend to spark when they come apart.
It's just weird. It acts like there's a little light in there.
Yeah. But it's hitting hard enough that it's incandescent.
I don't really mess with the sandblaster that often, so this is kind of a novel thing for me.
This is my first time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's good to see the thing works.
Oh yeah. Take a little peek.
You want to maybe close the door?
I tried.
That can't be good.
We'll clean it all up. We're catching most of it.
Alright. That's pretty cool.
Looks a lot better than it did.
Yeah. That's nifty shit. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to close the door now.
See if I can wrap it up.
Yeah, just like tuck it. Keep rocking, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. That was.
It was not taped shut originally. No. Well, I can't use that as an intake because I can't close the door.
You go.
Oh wow, yeah. You got a big guy in there. That would be why.
I didn't even.
Yeah, this is white sand.
We dumped
Oh,
white
it's
sand.
out of white sand.
Alright.
That's why I said no. No worries, I won't leave a big old pile of gross.
Well, you know, you'll suffocate everyone else though. Get some.
I'll get a wrap.
There's some visqueen,
Yeah,
some duct tape and visqueen. But is it going all right, most of them?
Yeah. We'll get it. So it's not quite as fast as I thought it would be, which is fine.
No.
But I'll get all the little nooks and crannies with the sandblaster and they'll just sand it.
So-
I was using on
you appear to have used a sandblaster before.
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
On the impact point where the sand is actually hitting it, it appears to light up.
You will get some sparking. Is
This
that
doesn't
what
look
you're
like
getting at?
sparking. This looks like it's a constant glow.
That's just
constant
it's
sparking.
refraction. You've got a lot of small particles that are moving too fast for the naked eye to see, but they're affecting me. It's kind of an optical illusion.
Okay. That's the best explanation we've got so far, so I'm going with yours.
It's black
really
magic.
sparkly.
What do you
It's
think?
full of metal shavings and abrasive materials. It's really sparkly.
Okay.
I mean,
Plus, sand, stone and metal make little sparks.
plus, I don't really see that.
Look at that. That's how it's done. He's cleaning up his mess. See? This is what you're supposed to do when you're here. This is how it's done. It says right on the thing. Clean up after you're done. See? Sarge knows. He's got it.
Yeah, I like sorry.
You can hang out here. He's a good kid.
There was a crack out here earlier though. Why? He was sawing by hand,
Yeah.
and all I just heard rough sawing, then he had dropped apart, but he screamed out loud like he had just sliced off a finger. Shit!
See, that's way more better. Cool. All right, Sam. Tell them what you're doing.
Soldering.
Time is 22:42 hours. Late night ESC soldering on a QAV 400 build.
We're making a mess, pretty much. Like you do.
Well, actually, I just needed one thing.
My locking forceps.
You got flux?
Nope. I got flex core wire.
Oh, okay.
Is it the quad channel? Is it the quad channel split?
I don't know. It's the stuff Kidwell gave me. It's probably pretty good. Might not be that good, but it's good enough for Kidwell. It's better than I need. So if you use the locking forceps, you don't burn yourself.
Sounds made up.
So according to Paul, this ratio of lead to tin, the 63:37, has such a such a small freezing range that problem you get when you move a solder joint
Cold solder joints.
while it is freezing, that produces a really shitty grain structure, is minimized. I don't like that one. More solder. Much better.
That's like 20% more better. So how'd you fuck up your camera? He burned my plastic lens.
The heat coming off the iron melted the lens.
It's so much nicer working on these big ones, though.
Look at all this room I have.
I know!
All I've got to say is just be glad they decided to start making the boards part of the frame.
I don't think we tape them down or anything. I think they're clamped in between the two pieces of frame, and that holds them there. So what are you gonna do for the ends? Temp bullets, or just cut the wires off and temp solder them on?
Well, if we would be taking the bullets off,
Yeah,
we should just temp solder them.
Alright. because we've got bullets on this end.
Yeah, but
But-
it's hard to. I don't know. It's not terrible recovering bullets.
It's just, it's easier to put bullets on for setting rotation, but we're gonna have to take them off,
Yeah.
so.
Your wires don't exactly color fit.
You have the flight controller already?
Yeah, well,
We'll temp solder them and then we'll hit
What-
them with a marker. We can go
yeah,
through.
well,
check
what
all
I'm thinking
four.
is, if we cut these off, we temp solder them.
Yeah.
And any that don't spin the right way, we just put a big piece of tape on
Right.
it and say, okay, when you do that, you gotta swap them around.
Right.
So we can just cut the ends off this and solder it. Because we're not gonna recover these bullets, we're never gonna use these again.
That's the ones I'm using. They're good bullets.
Yeah, these are really well machined bullets, but I don't know if we're gonna recover these or what.
No, we can recover them. Whenever I did mine, I desoldered them, cut the wire down, then resoldered them.
Oh, okay, well, what I was thinking is, if we solder bullets on the end, we've got solder joint, solder joint, solder joint, solder joint. Whereas if we cut this out, it's just straight joint, wire joint.
Yeah.
And it cuts half the mess out. And it's just sexy if we just come right out, have like a little service loop, like I'd come back like an inch, and then right up in there. And then the little service loops will be tucked in down here so you'll never see them. It'll be really super clean. And with all the braiding, took me a while to braid all these wires too.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to figure out is where can I put my shrink tubing while I'm soldering. It won't make it shrink. So I need to have enough length on this guy, because we're not going to unbraid this. Got to have enough length on here that I can put my shrink tubing back here and not shrink it while I solder this. Because this silicone wiring,
Yeah,
wire insulation conducts heat really well.
okay. Well, for now, it doesn't really matter. We can just temp these on and put a piece of tape around them for at this stage and be
Right.
okay. So what do you want to do?
Okay.
Cut the bullets off?
Cut the bolts off. I'll need some zip ties, which is
I got lots of zip ties. Here. I got zip ties.
I'm going to unbraid a little. I'll hit it with a zip tie so I don't make a big mess. Wait.
Oh, is it in here?
What's in here?
Yes, it is.
Turning it all the way soft.
I got all kinds of toys.
The day I found out about those, my entire life changed.
When I found out about these, god damn.
Yeah. I wonder how long it took someone to figure out. Probably should make a tool for this.
Probably some guy wiring up a panel. Did you get a chance to take a look at any of those panels? Inside of the electrical enclosures?
No, I don't think I did.
Which ones are you talking about?
Came out, took a look.
Oh, when you guys did the tour. Okay.
We've got some guys, it's almost like they do it for a living or something. We've got
Beautiful 90-degree bends and
No, you can't see any of the wires. They're gone. They're all inside their own little tracks.
oh,
Everything's
it's all in the Panduit stuff.
Each little wire has its own little ID tag, and everything it connects to has its own little ID tag, and there's a whole schematic that tells you every wire and where it goes, what it does.
See, that's
Because they
porn.
know
Because it's
in 6 months when the machine breaks, one of their guys has to go there and they know exactly who built the wiring for that machine.
You dropped all of them.
no, I saved one. 2/3.
2 out of 3.
That's pretty.
No, well, it was 1 out of 3. That was bad. So, quick little pro tip. If you're ever soldering these bullets, take the female one, grip it in your locking forceps, and stick the bullet into the female one,
Okay.
and then solder the male, so you don't have to clamp the male.
No. I want to know how they make these.
I believe they saw them,
Yeah?
and then they kind of close them down. Because if you squeeze these too hard, they're loose. They become loose. So you gotta get in there with an X-Acto and spread them again.
Okay.
Then they work well.
As a man who's worked on a press before, that's just very fine press work. Probably just throw an entire like brass disc on there and out comes 100.
Yeah, but they got a hollow back. This bit is hollow.
Yeah, those start out as round stock. That's lathe work.
So you put the wire down in it and fill it with solder.
Okay. I thought it was a,
So those are sawn or lasered or something. I don't know.
it's one of those
I wonder how it's made on bullet connectors.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and any screw terminal gets a little crimped pin put on the wire before it goes into a screw
Just a
terminal.
pin?
It's
Not like a fork spade connector type of thing?
No, it's a screw down terminal. It's
Oh,
things
okay.
that would normally crush the wire.
Yeah.
No, we put a pin on it first.
Oh.
So you don't get any jagged wires. It's pretty stuff.
So Sam,
Yeah.
what are the mathematical odds that you get all 4 of these soldered perfectly for rotation on the first try?
Well, if I could see where they were going in the motor, I could get it 50-50. Because they wire the motors consistently, they wire the ESCs consistently.
Yep.
So I could either do 50-50 or I could try and guess, and I'd have a 50-50 chance between all
But this
right
this
or
is
all
random.
wrong.
So, but any two wires twisted, and you're there. So you got three wires, and if any two of them, any one pair of them are twisted, the motor will spin the wrong way. So what's the mathematical odds in
I
a four wires
believe-
in a 4 ESC setup?
I don't know. I had a roommate that could figure that out. I think the odds are pretty much I have an equal chance of any quantity or you know, of any permutation. But I was never very good at statistics. I never took statistics.
There's your homework question for the blog today. Here's how ESCs work. If you wire it up straight through like this, okay, so this wire 1, wire 2, wire 3 goes to A, B, C here, 1 to A, 2 to B, 3 to C. Then the motor will spin, let's say, clockwise. But if you reverse any pair of wires, like 1 to B, 2 to A, 3 to C, or reverse these two, B and C, or reverse A and C, the motor will spin in the opposite direction because it's a three-phase thing. And
Basically, when you set them up, you have whenever you plug them in, you have a 50-50 chance
yeah,
of it spinning the proper way.
These are definitely machined. You can see the tooling marks.
oh, I figured they were lathe work, but how did
Yeah.
they cut the slot?
So what they probably
Probably use a little saw.
do
No
is,
saw.
Little tiny saw.
yeah,
Live tooling on the
Yeah,
rod comes in, machines this part.
I want to see the machine. I wonder if they're making these on like an ASM.
Whatever it is, it's a really fast piece of equipment. It's gonna make a lot of them. Really fast.
It's one of those things, if it doesn't fall in the bin,
You sweep it up at the end of the day. I saw a neat bit of equipment recently. It's this company that makes equipment that processes machining chips.
Processes machining chips.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like if you want to send your machining chips, your cuttings and all that,
I figured they
Ow.
just melted them down.
right, but if you don't have a facility, if you don't have a melting facility, foundry, perhaps, on site, and you need to ship a lot of chips, well, chips are full of air,
They press them into bales.
sometimes.
Okay.
It's also nice if you can recover your coolant.
Okay.
So here's this like line of equipment where they were taking big rat's nest bits of like aluminum cuttings, and they feed them in on this conveyor, and it drops into this conical bin with stationary teeth all around it and an arm with a cutter on it that, you know, swings around inside this bin and chops up
Okay.
big rat nets.
So it's chopping
Small,
chips
small
into itty bitty chips.
little bitty chips, right? Sends it up then, wet, drippy chips, into what looks like a huge centrifugal blower, except it has another big conical pit in the middle. It dumps it down in the center, and centrifugal force and just outward moving air draws these things up out of the cone into the blower and then flings them out. But the outside of the blower is a screen and it wrings all the water out of them.
That's kind of
It's
cool.
this like 5-foot diameter blower.
Have you ever seen a pulver dryer?
No.
Oh my God, look it up. Pulver dryer. It is the most amazing, vicious fucking machine to watch work. It basically dries anything you put into it really fast. So like you have a giant conveyor full of solid poo waste out of a poo factory, okay, out of a water treatment plant. Poo factory. It's poo factory.
So the suburbs?
Yeah, pretty much. And what comes out is like 99.997% dry.
Like poo cake?
Yeah, like poo dust.
I think they call them cakes.
Whatever comes
Paper
out
press,
is
but, yeah.
really dry and really fine.
What do they have, like two big spinning wheels and they
No,
force it
it's
through really
basically
skinny wheels?
God's own centrifugal air blower. It's a little bit more complicated than that. There's like a nozzle, and it has to do with the speed of sound and stuff. But you're basically caging a sonic boom. And it's just cool as hell. The company that does them is in Kalamazoo, and I knew a guy who worked there, and I got to tour the place and see it all, and it's really fucking cool to watch.
What was the name of the company?
Pulver dryer.
Pulver?
Yeah.
This place
From
was,
pulverizing and dryer.
like plebe or something.
Yeah.
Some weird name.
It's built by
In
plebeians.
Kalamazoo.
Oh, okay. Jerry, I'm going to send you some files tomorrow. And I need you to fire up the 3D printers and print out a handful of each.
Okay.
Because we're going to have to make standoffs for this and a battery tray. We're going to have to design a new battery tray. Because this is wider than the other frame. And we got to make
Are you gonna run 2 batteries on this?
2.
Battery 1, battery 2.
No, they do that so that you can pick which side you want to run it off of.
Oh.
I don't know how kindly those motors would take to 6 cells.
I do not believe they are rated for 6 cell.
Not doing
The
4 cell?
ESCs won't like it either.
Yeah.
Not doing 4 cell.
Eventually, it's
Yeah, but
this
we
will
have
be
3
good
cell
for-
batteries in stock.
This
So-
this is natively prepared to run 4 cell.
Yeah.
So you don't have to do anything special.
Yeah, I just got to add a power converter chip for the FPV stuff and we're set.
Power converter
The,
chip.
yeah, I got to...
I've got a finer tip. I feel like that would help you.
No, I just need to tin my tip a little bit.
Alright, we'll be at this a while. You guys have fun. That's today's Captain's Blog. Good night.